Alrighty, so we've got our golf ball and we've got our tennis ball here. All right, let's get the landscape so we can look real professional here. Um, so a lot of the concepts that Greg discussed in his foam rolling video still stay true, right? You don't need to sit here and do this for half an hour. Just try a couple seconds, couple of rotations back and forth, and see how you feel. Um, with the golf ball, right? You can stick it in the fridge, let it get nice and cold if you're looking for that kind of relief. And the tennis ball, I would say, is a more of a nice introductory starting point for a lot of people because it's bouncy, springy, and it's not as hard as the golf ball. Um, but whereas the foam roller tends to be somewhat general, uh, the tennis ball is going to be more specific than the foam roller, and the golf ball even more so. So real easy, right? I just take the golf ball, stick it underneath my foot. You can use a tennis ball. You can use a frozen water bottle even. And real easy. I'm just rolling it, right? Um, I currently am calling this tolerably tender, tolerably uncomfortable, right? I'm not trying to push the ball into the floor. I'm just letting kind of gravity do the work, and I'm going back and forth. If I find a spot that's a little more uncomfortable, maybe I'll linger there for just a little bit longer, right? Back and forth. You shouldn't feel like you're cringing or stifling your breath because it hurts so bad, right? This should just be something that you can tolerate on a regular basis. Try and keep your foot relaxed. Same thing. Same idea with the tennis ball, right? This to me is much more comfortable than the golf ball. Again, it's softer, it's got a little spring to it, it's not as dense, and it is a little more focal. If we want to come down and treat the calves, right? Same idea, right? And I can even use my other leg for counter pressure, and I can roll side to side, or I can pitch back and forth, right? Now, I'll mention this again when we get to the massage gun review, but for my folks who can't get on and off the floor as easily, this is where the massage gun may come in handy, right? Instead of having to get down onto the floor, you let the machine apply the pressure for you. And I'll go over some of those tips there in when I talk about the Hypervolt video.